Hey everybody, I'm Evan Hammonds for bloodhorse.com and welcome to After the Wire. Belmont Park loaded up their 4th of July powder keg weekend with a Stars and Stripes program, renaming the Old Jamaica, the Belmont Derby, and the Old Garden City, the Oaks. They also bumped up their purses to the 7-figure line, but it was a pair of older horses that stole the show July 5th out on Long Island. In the 7-furlong Belmont Sprint Championship, Leonard Zenas Uphill Stables was clearly the best as the 2-1 favorite in the 9-horse field. But what he did was just clearly spectacular. Tucking in behind the early leaders, Moonlight Song and Dad's Caps early, he saved ground while finding his stride under an unhurried Jose Lezcano. They tracked a half mile in 45 2. Then he came just off the rail into the stretch and then just crushed, and I mean crushed, the competition in the lane. A third quarter was in 22 3, and they hit the furlong pole in 108 1. Then he continued to roll out a final quarter of 11 3. And that left all the others gasping for feathers. The final time for the 7 furlongs was 119.96. Let me repeat that, 119.96. That's a track record over Big Sandy. The old mark was 120.17, set by Left Bank back in 2002. It was also the first horse to ever run 7 furlongs in under 120 at Belmont Park. Clearly now has made 7 of his 15 starts at 7 furlongs. Now, he was no match for Palace Malice last time in the Met Mile. Well, who was that day? Now, his best shot at Breeders' Cup glory will certainly be shortening up to 6 furlongs for the Breeders' Cup Sprint. Also on the Stars and Stripes card was the Suburban. And while it wasn't the best field ever put together for the race, it was a Grade 2 event. It was also worth $500,000. The free-running Marino tried to take them all the way in the 1.25 mile race, but he didn't stick to the rail, leaving room for Lezcano again and the New York-bred Zevo to scrape the paint all the way around and scoot to the lead. Zevo extended his lead late in the lane to win by 3 lengths for breeder owner Thomas Coleman. He's won 7 of 8 starts, his lone loss coming by a head. In his last 2 starts alone, he's earned nearly $400,000. Meanwhile, out on the West Coast, the return of last year's 2-year-old champion Shared Belief continued with an easy win in the $500,000 Los Alamitos Derby, formerly the Swap Stakes at Hollywood Park. He made short work of the field at 70 cents on the dollar, simply taunting his rivals. And it looks like he'll take on the older set in the Pacific Classic at the end of August next time out. We can't wait for that one. And we hope you can't wait for the next edition of After the Wire.